Hi, welcome to Party Food Hero. I'm Aaron. Today we're going to be making some delicious peach cobbler. It is an amazing dessert that goes just great with anything. This time of the year it's perfect because peaches are in season and I see them all over the place. We have a bunch of, I see these vendors all over the sides of the road selling delicious peaches. So it sounded delicious, and my brother had mentioned to me that he had some amazing peach cobbler the other day, that a recipe he got from my sister April. Or Becky, I'm not really sure which one actually gave him the recipe, but doesn't matter. Still, great idea, peach cobbler, amazing, super easy to make. I'm not a baker at all. I decided to smoke this in the smoker. So I gave a little different aspect to the peach cobbler experience. It is really, really good. Like I said, very easy to make, and it will wow you and your friends. I highly encourage you to make it, but peach cobbler, smoked peach cobbler. Let's go check it out. Here are the ingredients that you are going to need for an amazing peach cobbler. Now, peaches are in season right now when I made this, so if you're making this while peaches are out of season, I will have a description of what you will need to use as far as canned peaches go. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna peel your peaches, because you don't wanna have that skin on the peaches when you cook them, because that wouldn't be pleasant. So you just cut it in half, take out the pit. You can do this with your finger. I don't know why I thought I had to do this with my knife. Don't do this. Do not use the knife like that. You can easily take it out with your finger, as I figured out on the second peach. So, and then I just cut the remaining skin off of the peach, and then I cut them into about, I would say, 1/4 inch slices. Now, I'm doing a great job of not showing you exactly how to slice these because I'm completely covering up the peaches. All right. And maybe you'll be lucky enough. Oh, there we go. I am starting to show you. So, yeah, just quarter of an inch slices, and then you are just going to line those into your 9x13 pan, just like I'm doing, and just like this. And so you'll want to put them about halfway up your 9x13 dish. Now we're gonna make the topping, the delicious crust. Here we go. First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna throw in some butter. Next, you are going to crack an egg and put that in there. Make sure you get all that, all the whites out of there. And the next thing you're going to add is your sugar. Copious amounts of sugar. And then what we're going to do after that is we are going to cream this, or just blend it really well. And we're going to do that now. So I use this like whisk attachment thinking it would be the correct attachment to use. Turns out it was not. So if you do have a KitchenAid, use your paddle attachment. It works so much better. And so I eventually moved to the paddle attachment. But however you want to do this, if you have like a hand mixer or whatever, just mix this all until it is all well combined, incorporated, and there isn't like chunks of butter still left over. And then you are going to add in the rest of the dry ingredients. So you're going to take your, I don't know what I put in first, probably the salt, I imagine. Yeah, put in some salt. And then you put in your baking powder. And then you're going to put in all of your sifted flour. I always sift the flour, especially because the flour that we got was not the highest grade. So you sift it to get all those lumps out, so you get a nice, delicious crust that you're making for your peach cobbler. And all you're going to do is you're going to mix this all together until it's completely mixed together. And what I like to do is in between mixing it is I will just scrape down the sides just to make sure everything's getting in there. And you're going to mix it up until it looks like that. A nice, delicious dough to add on top of your delicious peaches. there you go. Let's put it on top. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your dough and you're just going to kind of lay it out in just kind of chunks and just as evenly as you can. The dough does expand and as it bakes or smokes, so you don't have to worry about covering every section of this. And yeah, just this is the fun part. You just put it all in there and then you get to do the next part, which is the secret part of this recipe. We are gonna make a simple syrup and I'm just gonna tell you how to do it. I'm not gonna show you because it's really easy and I didn't want to record it. So all you do is you take 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of water, you boil it for 10 minutes, mixing it ever so often, and then you have yourself a simple syrup. And we're gonna take that simple syrup and we are going to pour it on top of this peach cobbler. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. So you're gonna take that hot, simple syrup, you can see it's still steaming, and you're just gonna evenly pour it over all of the dough and the peaches. And this is just gonna give it an amazing texture and add some sweetness as well. And it's just fantastic. Great little secret that no one will know except for you and all the other people who know about this recipe. So make it, it's delicious. There you go. Now let's go throw it in the smoker. Before and after. Look at that bubbly deliciousness, golden top. Oh my gosh, this stuff is so good.
All right, now for my favorite part of the video, I get to eat the food. Now, I absolutely love peach cobbler. This smells so good. It made my house smell good after I brought it in from the smoker. It's really good. I also love a little bit of vanilla ice cream on top. So I threw some vanilla ice cream on top. It just really complements the warmness of this peach cobbler and the sweet creaminess and coldness of some delicious ice cream. I highly suggest you get just really high quality vanilla ice cream because you just made a high quality peach cobbler. So, okay, so here we go. Let's try this out. Get a little bit of that melted very well. And you wanna get a little bit of everything. Wanna get some of that crust. Should have used a spoon, fork, not cutting it. Just such a hearty dish. That is absolutely delicious. So obviously you just have so many components in this peach cobbler. I believe what takes us over the top is that simple syrup that you pour on the top. So what it does to that, the topping, I can't even think of the word that would be called, the crispy part on top, is it gives it just a slightly different texture because you have that sugar water, essentially, or syrup, that just kind of melts into that topping, and then as it cools back down, it gets that really cool texture that's just so good. And this topping just in general it's butter and sugar and flour, of course it's delicious. And then the peaches are great. Just everything in this is really, really good. I love the contrasting textures of the crispiness of that topping, the smoothness and softness of those peaches, sweet, and then just all goes together, especially topped with some high-grade, delicious vanilla bean ice cream is really, really good. This is just a dessert that I don't know anyone that doesn't like this. It's just really good. I can't recommend this enough. And I got to thank my sister for giving me this recipe and my brother for suggesting it. Thanks, Monty. Thanks, April. Or Becky. I don't know whose recipe it actually was, but it is delicious. Now it's everyone's recipe. And anything I can throw on the smoker, I will use that smoker as much as I can. Give it a little bit of a smoky note in the crust part of it. And so that's delicious as well. But there you go. Don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out all the other videos we have. We have a ton of videos. There's no reason you shouldn't be making delicious food for yourself, for your friends, for your family. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at PartyFoodHero. Go to our website, partyfoodhero.com. It has all the recipes. There's recipes that aren't on this YouTube page or YouTube channel. So go check that out as well. And the good news about that, super easy website to navigate. You don't have to worry about trying to find the recipe that is hidden among a bunch of text that makes no sense, that has nothing to do with why you're there, which is you want a recipe, because recipe websites are the worst. Trademarked. I trademarked that saying. And there you go. And remember, be the Party Food Hero. I am excited to finish this because it is so good.
Be the Party Food Hero.
So good.